All right, people. So it is a good day. No, I actually take that back. It's a great day. And I'll tell you why. Number one, it's Saturday, college football. All right. Um, and if you see me constantly looking this way, or just randomly yell during this video, that is because I'm currently um, watching the Michigan Wisconsin game in which Michigan will get blown out. Wisconsin's already up 7-0. This game's over before it even started. Um, but anyway, so what we're going to be doing here tomorrow night, Sunday night football, Cleveland Browns versus the LA Rams, right? So, being the fact that this is as big as a game as it is, um, and with all the hype around each team, with the Rams coming off of being in the Super Bowl last year, even though they lost, and the Browns with their acquisitions this offseason, adding big name guys and all the hype around that. Um, there's a lot of talk about this team, and I think that this game is going to be now. First of all, people are going to say that this game is going to be a blowout to start, right? Just based off what Cleveland has done. All right. And here's the thing I would say, okay, first of all, the Rams week 1 and 2 have not been as good as expected. The Browns and the Rams have a lot in similar as far as line issues. Quarterback has been playing as well as hoped. In situations like that, both teams have a very good defense. The Browns do have a lot of secondary issues coming into this game. Um, Christian Kirksey is out. He was placed on IR. Kendall Lamb is out. David Njoku is obviously out. Demarius Randall is out. There's a lot of guys questionable, though. Morgan Burnett is questionable. Higgins is questionable. Hubbard is questionable. Taylor, Smith, Denzel, Greedy, questionable. Um, so, with all the injuries, right? And we don't know if some of these guys are going to play. The Browns secondary has a big question mark on it right now coming into this game. I think that the story around this is going to be we're going to find out how good each team is. The Rams, based off facing this defense and what has been the strength of this Browns team. And don't give me the Titans because going into that fourth quarter, that score was close. I believe it was 13-15. So don't give me that. Okay. Don't tell me this defense isn't that great. Okay. We have pretty much been very strong defensively every single game. The Rams, obviously, Aaron Donald, they have guys, they have a bunch of talent. Aqib Talib, Clay Matthews. They have a bunch of talent, but they also lost a bunch of talent. They lost Ndamukong Suh on that defensive line. And there's some question marks there for them too, as there are with the Browns. I think, believe it or not, this is a very evenly matched team. Good young quarterbacks who need to step up and prove themselves again. Um, Now, obviously, Todd Gurley and Chubb are not the same running back, but um, Chubb can be as good in certain situations, right? Um, so we'll see. This is a very evenly matched game. I think I don't know. I've seen a lot of score predictions. I've seen a lot of talk. Um, there's a bunch of hype going into this game. Granted, given the fact it is another primetime game, this time it's Sunday night football, right? This is the big one of the day. Everybody's waiting for. As great as Monday night is, Sunday night to me in this new era of football is kind of the biggest of the games, biggest prime time. of the game. Now, being the fact that this game is in Cleveland, this is the first time back after the embarrassing loss to the Titans week 1. So you throw that in. It's a home game, prime time at night, Sunday night, and the national stage. Everybody and their grandma is going to be watching this game. This is going to be a big, big time atmosphere. I think that guys are going to step up and play better than they maybe would have on the road. Jared Goff is a guy who is known not to play as well on the road as Shea Patterson overthrows a touchdown. Horrible. But anyway, so Jared Goff is a guy who doesn't play as high of a level on the road. The Browns, with their question marks in the secondary, need to make Jared Goff beat them that way. We got one thing that we've done in the last couple weeks as far as running the football. We have stopped Derrick Henry. We've stopped Le'Veon Bell as far as running. Now, I think we did a better job with stopping Le'Veon Bell more. Obviously, Derrick Henry had his screen and a couple catches out of the backfield in which he broke for good chunks of yardage. But so I'm sorry, they're on the goal line. But anyway, so the Cleveland Browns have got to, first of all, they have the advantage being the fact that it's at home and Goff has to play on the road in a tough environment, primetime game. That's an advantage. We've done a good job stopping the run. We need to continue and do a great job in stopping the run. Todd Gurley, I had major issues with Todd Gurley last year with his the knee and whatever that issue was. He did not look like Todd Gurley. Wow, Wisconsin comes away with the ball. How about that? Wow. Michigan's horrible. Anyway, back on track. So, yeah, we got to continue and do a good job of stopping the run, force Jared Goff to beat us throwing, which he can throw. I'm not trying to say he sucks. He's a great, great quarterback, a very promising young quarterback. But we're just going to have to frustrate him. We're just going to have to step up and play well. That offensive line is not the greatest. Our defensive line needs to get pressure, needs to play smart, and we can't have the penalties. We have to play at a high level defensively. Now, offensively, this is the number one issue of this team. And you would think with a team with Odell Beckham Jr., Nick Chubb, Jarvis, Kareem, or not Kareem yet, but you get what I'm saying. We've talked about this forever, all the talent on this team. You would think that an offense with all this talent would be going up and down field every play or every drive, scoring, which is what we could be doing, okay? I'm not going to sit here and say that we can't do that because we should be doing that. We have every talent available to do that. Now, the offensive line has major questions. Now, Hubbard, I can't remember if I said he was out or not. I know he has had the injury. And last time, I think I said he was questionable. Let me go back and look. But anyway, Hubbard is questionable. He's been talked about that he's going to play, but nothing's guaranteed. There's a lot of people who are listed as questionable who may not play. And when you have anybody on that offensive line that is already bad, or at least looks to be bad, questionable, that hurts very much. And when you're playing a defensive when you're playing a defense with the talent of Aaron Donald, we know how good he is. But this offensively has got to change now. We can't have this anymore. Here's the thing. if this does not change, they're going to win by 3, 4 touchdowns because our defense is going to have to be on the field constantly fighting and fighting and fighting. And they're going to get tired, and the Rams are going to get down and score. Because when you have 3 and outs every drive, there's not much you can do defensively. It has to go hand in hand. So this offense has got to change. Baker Mayfield has got to hit the open receiver instead of looking for the big play. Play calling has to be strategized for not only for the Rams but for the line. That's what I'm trying to say. We got a play call for the weakness. That's what I'm trying to say. You look at what Carolina did. Carolina, I believe that was a road game for the Rams at Carolina, I think. But anyway, what did Carolina do? I went back and watched that a lot. Quick plays. Bam, Cam, ball out. Christian McCaffrey. So they beat them by picking them apart quickly, throwing the ball and running the ball. They combined the two and went downfield. They could have beat the Rams, okay? That's what we're going to have to do offensively. We have to. You seen what happened with the OBJ slant over the middle, breaks it, touchdown. Every play can't be a home run. We're going to have to realize that at some point, and things have to change. Baker has got to audible when he goes to the line and he sees that guys are going to drop back, and that's what they're doing to him this year. He's a better quarterback when he's got a defense playing in man, right? When they come back in zone, he struggles because he sits back and holds onto the ball. He's got to get comfortable getting the ball out to the open receiver. He takes risks. He's going to have to play smart. He's going to have to get that ball out. And we're going to have to run the ball a lot more because Baker, with Njoku being out, that's another threat that he's losing. Is Njoku the best tight end in the world? No, but he's an athletic freak who can get you, who's a big part of this team. And it's a big loss. As of now, as far as prediction score-wise, if things don't change, right? And this is strictly if things don't change. If the play calling's still bad, Baker's still looking less than average, depending on that secondary, like we talked about with the injuries. If nothing changes, I can see a 29-6 Rams win. Okay, and to me that would be embarrassing. Getting beaten that bad at home. This is going to be a very heavy defensive matchup. Okay, these are two good defenses. The Browns have had their offensive struggles. The Rams have had their offensive struggles. Somebody's going to have to flip the switch, okay? And I'm hoping it's the Browns. Like I said, Goff doesn't play as great on the road. We have got to take advantage of this. Now, if things change, if we get back to looking like we did at the end of the season last year, I can see a closer game of like a 14-21, like a 23-21, something in that range. You know what I'm saying? Like a close touchdown game. All right. But like I said, it's so hard to predict these games because you've seen the success. You have seen it happen. It's not like Freddie Kitchens has never in his life called plays. He called plays last year for this team, and it went fantastic. Okay, we've seen it. It's always been there. We've seen Baker be pretty much offensive rookie player of the year. Even though Saquon got it, we've seen him play at that high of a level. We've seen him break the rookie passing touchdown record. We've seen the success. It's just flip that switch. Get back to it. If that doesn't happen this game's going to be rough, okay? And it doesn't help that you're playing against Aaron Donald because he's going to be in Baker's face all night. So we'll see. I'm hoping for this game that this is going to be the game where we can take a breath, take a sigh as Browns fans, and go, okay, all right, we can play at a high level against high talent because we're coming off of this game, playing the Ravens, I think, and then the Niners, and then the Seahawks, I think. Um, So it's gonna be it's a tough stretch here. Okay, the Ravens haven't really played anybody, but offensively they're looking good, and that defense is looking good as well. It's a tough stretch. So this game is a perfect time in prime time with everybody watching to get back to what worked, fix these mistakes, and show everybody who we are and that we can play as high level, and we should win this AFC North. So I'm very excited for this game, win or lose. I just want to see how we look against better talent. All right. So with that being said, give me your thoughts on this game. Not this game, the game tomorrow night, Sunday night. Um, let me know what you think. Are we going to be able to get back to what has worked? All right. So with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, share the video, etc. Oh, by the way, one thing I forgot. If Rashad Higgins is back in this game, that's going to be huge. All right. Now, am I saying that he is the number one piece on this team? No, but he's a guy that Baker loves and Baker trusts. Okay, and that would help a lot if he was back. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'm going to enjoy Michigan getting destroyed. Happy Saturday. See you later. Bye-bye.